Nadeska Akademiks back here on Everyday Struggle.
Why you laughing?
What's so funny?
You cracking up for?
He's meant to reach for the shit and look like someone tried to bite his hand. You good?
Good? Jeez.
You got nervous because the lights turned on?
Nadeska, I never get nervous.
That was very strange.
Like he's used to the dog. That's why he listens to all that emo shit.
Hey guys, guess what? Wayno and I are going to Chicago this weekend.
We will be at Chicago for Complex Con.
Complex Con is coming up
Akademiks
this
won't be there.
weekend. Akademiks has abandoned us.
Right.
But we...
Yeah, I got a nice invitation by Complex, and I said, if y'all had Vic Men's almost about to swing on me in L.A., imagine one of them Chicago niggas about it. Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Safety first here at Everyday Struggle. We've learned our lessons. But hey, things are happening. People are
They do
performing.
love me in Chicago, though, but y'all gonna have a great time. By the way, I heard it's a very nice city.
I've been to Chicago a lot of times.
I've flown over Chicago like twice.
That
Had to
doesn't
warn the
count for
pilot.
anything. That counts
I'm
for
gonna go to
nothing
Harrow's,
at
get me
all.
something to eat. We gonna get something to eat?
I guess so. Wayno and I can hang out in public for the first time ever.
Right.
Y'all gonna...
The last time I saw Wayno outside of the Everyday Struggle studios was in Harlem, like circa 2015.
Y'all gonna
Yeah,
pop
it's
up?
like,
Right.
it's like 2015.
Y'all gonna pop up at O Block or no?
At a bodega.
Oh no, I'm not going.
Some
I'm not
real
going to anybody's hood.
Community outreach.
Community
Yeah, we doing
outreach.
community. I'm doing some community things for sure.
Yo, but
Pop up
hopefully
at O Block.
hopefully we see some of you guys out there. Juice WRLD's performing, LMA, Rick Ross, Schoolboy Q,
Really?
Weedy, Taylor Bennett, and more. Some
They gonna have a
cool
live
speakers
stream?
like
I wanna watch.
Shouts out to Taylor. Taylor got a good album too. Taylor has a good album.
Taylor came up here, very nice guy.
Right.
very nice guy.
Absolutely.
All right, gentlemen, shall we get into the show?
Let's do it.
This week in hip hop, we're going down memory lane today. It's Thursday. Why not? So this week in hip hop, Future dropped Dirty Sprite 2. So this is July 17th, 2015. Who was guest feature on this? Drake was on here. Production by Metro Boomin, Southside Zaytoven, and more. Debuted at #1. Sold 151,000 units in its first week. Double platinum in 2018. Of course, he had some big singles on this. Commas was a mega hit for him. Stick Talk was on this as well. So what, we're 4 years removed? Still a
Yes.
great album. Is this a classic album?
Hell fucking no. Y'all tweaking. It's not, hey, listen. I hate when we get time trapped. And it happens a lot because, you know, music as opposed to anything else, it marks time and we get married to the time. So as we age, that time becomes more special as you have more memories about that time.
Okay.
Like yesterday on, just random thought, yesterday on Twitter, I seen some people tweeting out, yo, remember when Alicia Keys dropped those, like, I can't remember the, like songs like Diary, and she had another one that was like a piano-based song, and it reminded me instantly of like 2003, 2004. It was a special time. I remember hearing Alicia Keys dropping those songs. I appreciate it more with time because it was a special place in my life. But again, when we start talking about classics, and you know, that's where I got my little Wayne slander from.
I didn't expect you to have such a passionate reaction to this. I was just
No, because we throw around that word, like, and again, I understand you need time to separate certain things, but this shit was not as good as the tapes that preceded it. Let's be honest, okay?
Wow.
It was a dope album, but it wasn't like, you got to keep in mind, he came off Beast Mode, Monster, and 56
Nights, right?
And everybody almost agreed that those three tapes were better than this album. However, this was a very good commercial effort. Because we understand you got to rock your commercial. Like some songs you can get off on the mixtape, you ain't really get off on this. Good album, but we ain't going to even, I had to shut down this classic talk. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Wow.
Yeah, very strong thoughts from Act, and like I always say,
If Wayno stay different, he's playing different. No.
what I always gotta say is, you gotta have like experiences with the music. It might not be a critically acclaimed classic by journalists and all of that, but as far as the streets go,
It's a street classic?
it's in the streets. It's a classic. Now I don't know where everybody else. Now don't get me wrong, Monster is one of my favorite joints from him. Beast Mode 2, not Beast Mode 2, but Beast Mode as well. But when it comes to Dirty Sprite 2, in the streets, this is definitely a classic. My favorite Future mixtape was Streets Calling. A lot of people don't know that shit. Made Myself a Boss on there, Power to P, all that shit. But this one right here, he had the streets fucked up with this.
Time Trapped, you say?
He had the streets fucked up with this.
If you ask me personally, I would say that, like, you got to realize, like, there was such a thing. Maybe nowadays people don't understand it, but there was a thing called the Future Hype, and they were in full force back
They're
then.
still around.
they weak. I ain't gonna lie to you. But back then, you know, again,
Weren't you guys crying
feel
over
this,
the EP a few weeks ago?
No, he was crying over that, not me.
I like
Now, go ahead.
Sorry,
There's a lot of momentum that carried into this. And by the way, you know,
Even
Rico,
if you feel
Rico's
like
fire.
thought it
Rico's
was a
fire.
drought, my nigga. Even if this album you think is not classic, that's a classic song.
So let's go through
I
the
just
songs
think
then.
Bishop
Okay, we
Bishop
can go
Flowers
through
is
it.
a classic
songs.
song.
Let's go through it.
All right.
Let's really
Let's go through it. Let's go through it.
Thought it was a drought, of course, fire, right?
Yes, I served the bass hard.
Decent.
Hard.
Wait, what?
Where you at with Drake?
Wait, do you hear Greg in our ear? Our
Okay.
editor said he worked
That was
on the
better
music
than a lot
video
of
for
shit
Thought
on
It
What a
Was a
Time to Be
Drought.
Alive.
Well, oh,
But it never came out. That's kind of legendary,
What?
Greg. Wait, you co-directed? Sorry, Ferg co-directed. So yeah, our editor is in my ear. He says he worked on the video for Thought It Was a Drought. That's
Oh,
kinda dope.
really?
Yeah.
Those drought was hard.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Carry on. Thanks, Greg. Fun fact.
Okay. Then, I mean, where you at with
Groupies.
Drake? That's cool. Groupies, little one, all right.
Oh wow.
Stick talking, free code, that's the
Classic.
joints, okay? Slave Master was cool. Blow
Slave
a
Master's
bag.
fire.
Hold on.
Slave Master,
All right,
you're not
wait,
gonna
wait,
say it's
hold on.
cool.
Wait.
Slave Master is OD fire. Pop
This
out a
is-
new whip, nigga, like I'm a Slave Master.
hold on.
That shit was fire. Go ahead.
This is why I
Colossal.
hold a little bit
Rich
over
Sex.
this song. Like, Blow It Back, I always call it a part two. I can't remember the name of the song. Blow It Back is part two of a song he had before, I think on Monster.
Okay.
But like, fuck up the commas. And to me, it's a part two. And again, I take a little bit from it. Like, even though it's a fire song. I take a bit off it because you already had the real hit on like your mixtapes. You just made like an alternate version, pretty much to me.
Trap Niggas, classic record.
Trap Niggas is a classic record?
God blessing all these trap niggas is a classic record. Yes, it is. This is what I'm saying. I don't look.
No, there were five, bro.
wait,
No,
Mac.
those, no, hold on.
God bless all
Don't
these trap.
get
That's
me
a
wrong.
time. Listen, you could turn that record on. It's only 4 years, right? What, 5
That's
years?
what I'm saying. You feel like
It's only 5
records
years.
like that are time trapped? That's your argument?
Bro, I believe
could
those
turn that shit
records
on
are
any
fire.
time.
They're fire.
But
are we just calling every poppin' fire record
No,
that may have
no,
moved,
no,
moved in the streets? I
Act.
get it.
Yeah.
Like, classic?
The Percocet stripper joint. Yo,
Hold on. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on.
All right, go ahead, go ahead.
Let's frame this discussion
Okay.
before we just even let that go by.
All right.
When I hear classic records, I mean a record that, regardless of time, first thing that comes to mind, we're talking about some street type of songs that may not even be all the way singles, even though that felt like a singles. Dreams and Nightmare intro.
okay, maybe this is my fault.
Come on,
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have
That's
started the
Dreams and
conversation like
Nightmares.
this.
It's
Wait.
a moment. Wait, one second.
I think this is my fault though.
Okay, wait a second. Dreams and Nightmares intro
Classic
is a
song.
wait. That's a moment in hip hop
classic song.
history.
But not
It's-
a classic?
No, it's a classic. I'm just saying that's a moment in hip hop history. Not discounting that, right? Now, because fucking Trap Niggas isn't that, does not mean that it's not a classic song.
Okay, it doesn't have to be that, but
Dreams and Nightmares is a once-in-a-lifetime fucking thing.
Yo.
It's like What Up Gangsta by 50 Cent. It's like you turn this shit on anytime.
What Up Gangsta is a classic.
It's a
By the way,
classic
that's on a
song.
classic album.
All right.
It's not a classic album,
No,
nor
I said-
is Trap Niggas a classic song.
All right, wait.
Trap Niggas is
Are we
definitely a
saying,
classic
can we
song.
say, fine. If it's not a classic by those metrics, fair enough. Street classic? Different?
That shit
Or you're
classic.
still saying
Listen,
no?
I challenge him to go to Atlanta.
Yo,
He's never gonna
Cody
do
and
that.
Crazy.
Go to Atlanta.
He's never gonna do that.
Yo,
Listen.
I go to Atlanta all the time. What you
Rich
talking about?
Sex not a classic like song. And I'm
Rich Sex?
all of these songs, you dead ass.
All right, that's the one I'm going to disagree with you on.
Bro,
Just
they're
that one.
really
Just
dope
that one.
songs, but classic songs?
From Future. Let's take out because you know what classic is such a wide
That's what
range
I'm-
word
that's
that
what
we
I'm
compare
saying.
to
Comparing it to
everything.
everything
All right,
else.
let's not. I'm talking about from Future. From Future's discography. From
It's an
Future's-
iconic song by Future, like classic. I start comparing to
Iconic,
other
but
people.
not classic.
It's iconic by
Okay.
Future.
Okay.
That Trap Niggas is
All right,
an iconic song by Future.
Let's not. All right.
That
Real
classic word
Sisters.
fucked me up.
Sorry.
Real Sisters.
Freako, Real Sisters, those iconic.
this is a great album.
Listen,
Okay.
This
again,
is we didn't call half of it great
I know.
though. More than half of it great.
I'm telling you, I fucked up by saying classic. I shouldn't have asked him
and
that.
I
All right.
agree.
You didn't fuck up and spark the
hold on.
conversation.
I agree that it is a very strong project in Future's catalog, which, by the way, it's a little credit to his catalog, which, you know, we kind of, well, I skate over, you know, Wizard
Best
album
album
this year.
Yeah, best album, not mixtape.
But we do have to be like 100% upfront and just give him his flowers while he's fucking here to smell it.
Absolutely.
This is really strong. I just always can't put the classic stamp just because it's an album when your tapes were better.
So what does phenomenal? How do you get phenomenal? Like, cause
No.
everything be phenomenal to you. So I want to wait.
Phenomenal
Let me go
joint
back.
ain't
Let me go
classic.
back because we last episode we got
framing
to
it.
go
Let's
back
get
on
it.
a few
Let's
things
go.
that I did. Right. I want to
Let's do
know where does phenomenal rank when you use this word? Because you use the word for almost everything that you like. So some shit I just like is cool, it's good. You use phenomenal. Phenomenal is a strong
So we're
word.
working with classic,
Really good-
phenomenal,
phenomenal-
and iconic. Hold
Phenomenal
on,
is
hold
unforgettable.
on.
Phenomenal
is
means
unforgettable.
extraordinary, okay? This is an extraordinary album. It's more than just average.
Wait.
It's really good.
Is
Bro,
phenomenal better or worse than iconic?
Bro,
though?
this is a 4.5. This is 4.3. 4.3.
Come on, what the fuck is a 3 about? It's a 4.5.
I actually do
See, it's a
reviews.
4.5.
I used to do reviews of
I
albums
think
that
it's a
reviewed it.
4.3.
Academics, yo,
I think I gave it a
academics, you
4.25.
Academics.
That's some petty shit.
Academics. You gotta give it 4.5 though. Come on, 4.3.
Yeah,
like what the fuck is it missing to get the other 7?
Wait, no.
Or the
Act, we
0.2
like
at
more than
least.
half of the album. Act, we like more than half.
Yeah.
Who's
so
the
it's
nigga?
really-
Nav said 4 songs on an album.
4 or 5
It's
songs.
Great
Hold on,
album,
no.
Right?
I ain't listening to Nav. Nav don't
I
got a
just
classic.
wanted to know.
Nav don't got a classic. If
I
Nav had
know.
a classic, he would be changing that criteria. Like niggas like Jay-Z is not saying 4 songs and we
No,
lit.
of course not. I'm just
You know
saying.
why? He has a classic.
All right.
Okay?
All
The
I'm saying,
niggas that don't
Aggie-
have a classic, once they get a couple songs off, they want that to be
All
considered
right, so
classic.
look, I give you the benefit of the doubt. You don't like maybe 3 songs on this shit, or 3 of them is not like the highest level Future could
I
go.
don't know. Wait. So let me explain my whole point.
All right,
In like 20 seconds.
go ahead.
I just have a hard time calling this a classic. And I'll ask you this question because I think differently. I don't believe this album was better than the mixtapes that preceded it. So if you thought this was a classic, you thought the 3 mixtapes before were classics also, which I understand if that's okay, but you can't consider a subpar project classic and then and then look at you see
Shit
it's
is
But are you saying
subpar?
subpar? Now you're being confused.
No,
This is what I'm
You just
saying.
said
Stop
was
it, bro.
iconic.
Don't mince my words.
Brother.
Don't mince
Okay,
my
okay,
words.
okay.
You said
Hold
the
on.
words.
Subpar in comparison to
Okay.
the other projects.
I don't think this is subpar
Listen,
in comparison to 56
Hold on.
Nights.
Listen, my
56
thing,
Nights is
hold on.
really good.
My
And
thing is
Monster.
this: if Wayno says this is a classic, he has to say the other 3 mixtapes are classics.
I
too.
don't have to say that, and the reason why I
This
don't have
is
to
better
say
than
that
any of those
because I
3?
said it's not. I said that this is not. You know what the thing is? When every time we talk about classic, with Akademiks, when he talks about it, it's always, does everybody know it? Does this mean something to everybody? It might not. All I'm saying is when it comes to the streets, this shit was one of the biggest albums that year. It was.
Of course it was.
And all I'm saying is, look,
Of course it was.
album, right?
Taylor Swift was quoting it.
Okay, so
that's
50
beyond that.
56 Nights. 56 Nights is really, I fuck with it. It's really, really good. But 56 Nights is not, to me, it's not a body of work. It's a bunch of dope songs on the
Okay.
tape. All
You
of them
thought
tapes.
this was a body of work?
Yes, this is a body of work. This is 18 songs.
So you're
There's a
saying
bunch
it
of
had the
different shit on
impact,
here.
but you thought the music didn't live up to the tape.
The
Because you
closest
count
thing
impact.
Future has had to complete bodies of work. Let's
Don't
not,
get caught up
hold
off
on.
a fuck up.
Hold on.
What's not? March Madness. Don't let March Madness supersede, like, don't let, because March Madness was such a
100%.
massive song, don't let that shit cloud your judgment on how good everything else has been.
No, 100%. But like when we talk about like, let's not act like Future's like really a album artist now. Like, you know, we were just talking about Freddie Gibbs yesterday, and we were talking about like his project. Like, Future makes a lot of dope songs. The closest
2 different sides of the coin, my
hold
G.
on. All right, but let's talk about Future then.
All right.
Forget Freddie Gibbs. All respect to him.
All right.
Future's discography, when he did the Future and Hendrix, that's the best I thought he did in trying to attain. Could do no.
All right,
Wait.
go ahead. Let me not.
Complete bodies of work. Not saying this is best projects.
Wow, he
Not saying
strongly
this
disagrees.
Hold on. Yo, for example,
But you're still counting the mixtapes and can we separate the mixtapes for a minute?
In arguing Wayno, 80% of the debate is like framing stuff that when I say stuff is not taken out. All right. Good Kid, Mad City. Good Kid, Mad City. Forget the quality of the album. It's a cohesive body of work.
Right.
Okay.
When we're talking about albums, that's up there. Okay.
But look.
The
all right.
documentary.
All right.
That's up there. When we're talking about complete bodies of work, Future has made all the Future projects are usually pretty okay to pretty good, and they aren't cohesive. They're really a collection of songs.
all right,
let's
look,
be honest.
but you,
Evil.
No,
they're collections
wait.
of songs.
No,
and
wait,
it's still
wait,
good.
But wait though, because this is the problem that we have with like comparing these types of artists, because I'm not comparing Future's music to fucking Game's album, who Game, not only was it a really, really good album, it was like one of the biggest moments in hip hop where we get this nigga from Compton that sounds like he's from New York.
Wayno's
He's a
doing it
blood.
again.
He got shot in his heart. He lived. It's a bunch of shit that went into that momentum of us loving that album, and it's a great album. Good Kid, Mad City, not the same thing, but it's a big moment. This is a cohesive body of work. It's just Future's body of work. I'm just saying, my nigga.
There is.
Go ahead.
I mean, other than Drugs, which I guess then we could just call World on Drugs a cohesive album, this is literally a collection of songs. This is a collection of songs. Let's be honest about it.
This is some of Future's best work, dog.
No.
Some of his best work.
Wait. Doesn't mean it can't be really good or one of his best works. I'm just saying, we haven't seen cohesive project-based Future, and that's the only reason I brought other artists into it. Save Me.
I won't say that's more range. I get what you're saying, but that's more.
Save Me. If the whole project felt like, hey, listen, I've been addicted to these Percocets or whatever the fuck I've been addicted to for a while. I'm getting off of it, and this is like, this is a part of the journey while I'm getting off of it.
Well,
I'm telling you to save me. I'm also telling you what it's done for me. I'm writing a letter to it. That felt cohesive. This shit right here, turn up. They've got hoes and strippers, freakos.
So what? That
real
don't mean that don't mean that it's not. Yo, bro,
There's a collection of singles, my brother.
No, listen. That
It's
don't
really
mean,
good. It doesn't mean it's not good.
Listen, you can rap about strippers and bitches and trapping and all of that. That don't mean that you can't make a classic rapping about that
No,
concept.
I didn't say you can't make a classic. I just said when you're talking about
You're talking about his
cohesive
honesty, about
projects. No, when you're talking about a project, this felt like a bunch of really dope songs, and Future couldn't miss at the point.
Okay, but not cohesive.
But
I
that's
gotta
easy.
say, unexpected hot take from Ak on this one.
Unexpected hot take.
I didn't see this coming.
This felt cohesive?
I didn't see that. No.
bunch of
I
singles.
understand your point. I just didn't expect you to be
Blow
this
a
passionate
bag.
about it.
Look, come on. Blow a bag. Rich Sex. By
I
the way,
get your point.
I think he did videos to both of those. Trap niggas. Come on, that shit was in every club. Come on now, stop playing. Yo, Real Sisters.
Streets,
Fuck up them
Akademiks.
comments. Blow a bag.
All right, can we give a street classic? Since you're gonna call it iconic, but
When
not
it comes
a
to street
classic.
niggas, I'm telling you, you talk to a bunch of niggas.
Okay, all right,
that's in that life
right.
every day. That's they fucking.
All right, I think we're
niggas-
coming to an agreement here.
No.
right.
I'll do the street classic.
Okay.
Wayno fucked me up on my whole approach to this debate when he just threw out classic.
That was my
Like,
fault.
I didn't
did
throw out
that.
classic.
That
I
nigga
did
threw it out
that.
like a Pokeball, like classic. I'm like,
All right, let's get to the next one because I want to do this one too.
Yo,
I want to see what you think about this.
Oh man. Yo, now I'm curious what our viewers think about this one.
Yeah.
Dirty Sprite 2, classic or not?
All right.
Tweet him. No, you made very good points, Zach.
Oh,
very good
street
points.
classic
We're just
or
trying to
classic?
understand.
Go ahead.
We're trying to
You got it,
understand
you
your
got it.
scale. So as far as we go, phenomenal, iconic, classic.
People gonna disagree with me with that.
That's
like,
fine.
I agree with street classic though.
No, but you make good
Just
points.
overall classic, he has better works.
So
in discography.
in your book,
Okay.
Future does not have a classic album, just classic mixtapes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. One more. This week in hip hop, another great album. July 20, 2010, Teflon Don from Rick Ross. So this featured John Legend, Kanye, Raekwon, and a lot more. Production by Clark Kent, No ID, The Olympics, Justice League, Kanye, and more. Debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200. Sold 176,000 in its first week, which was pretty good. Singles included BMF and Super High. All right. And of course, Aston Martin music.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not saying the word classic ever again.
Why not?
Now you throw it in there. If you throw it in here with this too, we gonna have a debate over this shit.
Is
because
this? I feel like I know the answer to this.
do you feel about
for
this
you, at
album?
least.
I love this.
What did
album.
you consider this a classic? I know you love
I love all Ross projects.
iconic, phenomenal.
Like this is the one again. His album before this, because of certain stuff he was in the midst of a beef with 50 and blah blah.
right.
His album before this was better, in my opinion, which is Deeper Than Rap. Deeper Than Rap to me is his best project, other than unless you're talking about Port of Miami, and that's a little bit of different Ross. Different Ross.
Port of Miami and Deeper Than Rap is better than Teflon Don?
Deeper Than Rap is absolutely, absolutely. Valley of Death. Listen, all respect to, I think it was Maybach Music 2 on this.
3.
Is it 3? I know Freemasons on this. Deeper Than Rap, 100%.
Well, I thought you liked this
Again,
album the most.
No. I do love this album, and that's the thing. But again, just you know, and to the outside viewer and someone who can't understand maybe even the concept, like this is a debate show. Like I'm not saying
Stretch it out,
one is
Wayno.
trash and
Yeah.
one is good. I really like this, but to me, I already was sold as a Ross fan. He gave us such a great body of work. He dropped 2, by the way, the Albert Anastasia project. He also gave us, I can't remember the name of the other mixtapes. He was dropping mixtapes that were as good as albums. This joint, of course, it came with BMF.
All right, your 20 seconds is almost up.
Hold on. It came with BMF, and it also came with Aston Martin Music, phenomenal singles. Like, actually, those are classic singles. Let's be honest. But the album cuts to me, I prefer Deeper Than Rap because what he was going through at the time, if he didn't provide those records with his back against the wall, we wouldn't have even appreciated
All right,
it.
Wayno is ready, but was it cohesive?
Of course.
Nigga, this
All
is
of
Rick
is
Ross'
cool.
best album. This is Rick Ross' best album. Now, better rapping, he might have rapped better on Deeper Than Rap because he had more records. It's like 17 or 18 records on there. But this is Rick Ross's, like, this is, to me, this is his closest shot. This is his best album, to me, right? And when you talk about he had a good thing when he went on Mafia Music, right? Mafia Music is when he went at 50 and all of that.
Man.
But this is the bounce back after all the 50 shit. This is after all the CO shit, all the shit with his baby mother, all of that, when people thought Ross was going to be finished. This is the album that everybody didn't think he was going to be able to last, right? And Albert Anastasia was the tape that came right before this. This Rick Ross' best body of work to me.
Wow, you surprised me twice today, Ak.
This is best body of work.
The singles on this one, I believe, you know, it made Ross what it is. But Ross, like, after this album, it was very clear to anyone who ever heard the name Rick Ross, whether you knew it from back when he dropped Hustlin' on Port of Miami or not, that Rick Ross was coming with a certain type of energy and he was selling a certain type of lifestyle, that boss lifestyle. You get me? When you listen to Aston Martin, when you listen to Blow Money Fast, it's a...
I forgot that was on
Woo! This Rick Ross' best album, man. Yo, this is his best album, yo.
Well,
this is best album.
It's the best album in terms of singles, not in terms of cuts.
Man, this is best album, dog. This is best
Not in
album.
terms of
As
cuts.
far as from start to finish, body of work, 11 songs, best shit. I go with this is his best shit.
I would disagree, but regardless,
That's fine.
I enjoy this project by Ross. Ross has never really let us down. While mentioning him, you have to mention Justice League, the producers who have been so instrumental in like really crafting a sound for Ross to like be himself and like display lyricism, which I still think Ross is underrated as a lyricist.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
You think he's underrated as a lyricist?
I do. I think
underrated is- go ahead.
Well, when I say underrated, I'm not talking about somebody who like really is like a critic or like really listens. I'm talking about the French people who like just hear singles. If you hear the singles, he's not
People who
going
hear
in.
singles ain't looking for lyricism.
Well, that's why he's gonna be underrated, because his style when he's just trying to make a hit is much different than when you actually get into the cuts.
I hate the word underrated. And the reason why I hate the word underrated because I feel like it's a word that tries to keep niggas in line or keep people like to have a certain perception of people. I think that Ross is one of the, if not one of, is one of the most respected for his lyricism and his ear for beats. Mafia Music 2.
Ear for beats, absolutely.
Mafia Music 2, to me, like, it's certain people that have some of the best verses ever in hip hop. Biggie with Victory. Mafia Music 2 is one of the best verses I've ever heard anybody rap ever in life. Ever. It didn't make it to any of his albums.
But that's what I'm
talking about
telling you.
super French
That's what I'm
fans.
telling you about that energy that he was coming with even in 2008 when he was going against 50.
Well, no, but Mafia Music 2 came around this time.
I know, but the energy on Mafia Music is what he had for the whole album. Like, Ross was rapping, like, to be honest, Mafia Music 2, which was that the remix or...
That's the one. Kilograms was the key to my success. I apologize for being so discreet with my connects.
Wait, was the game on that one too? At the game in Fat Joe?
It's just him by himself. That's the shit where he does like, he replays the whole, what is that movie, man?
Yeah,
with
he
Elliot
did some
Ness and
movie
them,
shit.
where he hits the nigga in the head with the baseball bat and all that. That was the video. Yeah, that's one of the greatest fucking verses I've ever heard in my life.
And shit. Spliff, listen, Ross's movement around that Spliff TV was editing all his videos.
Oh, man.
He was
The MMG fucking vlogs.
everything was working. Ross was and he's underrated in this because I don't think he gets his credit in terms of like using the
Lifestyle
internet
branding.
and like really lifestyle branding. He was doing a lot of videos, a lot of vlogs. You know, that's what I'm saying. Salute to Spliff TV. I'm also giving all the producers credit in terms of them crafting the sound for him because
the Superiors too. The Superiors, they did a lot of stuff. It was Justice League and Superiors doing a lot.
If you never knew about Ross, like Ross was the person when 50 was clowning him, 2007 to 2009, you would probably be like, yo, he's gonna kind of cower down. Like Ross was acting like that wasn't affecting him.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I think like this album is like so important because a lot of people thought it was gonna be quiet for him, and he came.
This was the stamp that he not going over.
I mean, MC Hammer and fucking Blowing Money Fast. Them two songs was like. And then what was crazy, he put Styles P on it. Like, that was another thing you didn't expect to happen, but.
So the thing is, whenever we talk about classic albums, you said it's not just, you're talking a lot about deep cuts for this, but I feel like you're not talking about like the sort of the moment and the impact at the time, which is a big consideration.
No, you're right. And that is a consideration for me. Like, this is, of course, a moment. Just like, and speaking about, what was that last album we were just talking about right now?
Future?
DS2. Like, that is the moment. That is the coming of age, the crowning moment. Absolutely. You know, like me, like a lot of these artists I really fuck with, like, no, I'm so random. I remember, like recently, Drake put on his Instagram, he said, yo, what's your favorite Wayne joint? My favorite Wayne joint, or usually any artist who I really fuck with, it's like some really deep cut shit. It's never the song that everybody fuck with.
But then you could say that, but then you don't have to say that these projects are not the classics because you have to account everything that came around it. I get you, though.
For everything that Wayne did, like, I ain't gonna lie, for everything that Wayne did, like, as an artist, rapping, like, when people started fucking with him, like, when it was cool to fuck with him, The Block is Hot is one of my favorite albums ever. Like, you know what I mean? Baller Blocking soundtrack, like, Guerrilla Warfare, you know what I mean, from the Hot Boys. That's when I got into Wayne before he got into the lyrical shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
but that's kind of how I view a lot of this, where I'm like, yo, when I really fuck with somebody, I'm like, man, y'all caught on. Not saying
you got this, like, niggas is late.
Like, yo, y'all caught on when it was already lit. DS2, it's lit. Like, everybody's like a Future house. But y'all niggas wasn't there when this is popping. So maybe maybe that's just a way of.
That's why Streets Calling is one of my favorites. And then, like, Free Bricks with him and Gucci, like, that shit was, man, listen. But
also, you know, I look at this album and I say, this, you have to also give. First Waka, salute to Waka Flocka, but Lex Luger.
You
know?
Yeah.
Lex Luger, who got introduced through Waka. And
Lex fucking Luger.
You know, there's a couple other producers too, you know, but Ross helped stamp him. You know, he went on to do stuff because you remember, like, Watch the Throne came after that. He went on to do stuff with Kanye and Jay, which really, like, of course, which like, yo, this guy's like all the way the fuck on out of here. But you have to realize, at the point where Ross was at, where he needed those songs to control the streets, and tell me what song was ringing off? Like, just think about in recent memory. What song? You remember when BMF came on?
Oh no, it was insane. In the clubs, in the streets, everywhere, it was insane.
Exactly. So, you know, while I applaud Ross, I always remember those people who Ross either tapped on. And by the way, I thought back then we all saw Ross's ear for beats. One of the most phenomenal ears in music.
If you go back to Triller, like, that was another, like, Ross don't really miss with no albums.
And by the way, salute to Cool and Dre as well, because they have their link-ups. There's a lot of producers who, like, I remember listening to Ross's albums, and I always went back to look at the producers, and I don't do that for everybody.
Right.
Real fan shit. All right, thank you guys for that trip down memory lane. Yo, tell us what you guys think. On Twitter, @EverydayShrug with 2 G's.
It's funny because, honestly, like, if I'm debating with anyone, and to keep it real, if y'all really debating, Teflon Don versus Deeper Than Rap, it doesn't matter what someone says, like, they're really good albums.
No, both of them is, I mean,
it's like a matter of opinion. You feel me?
It's like, that's how I feel about.
I'm trying to argue the pure shit, like, nigga, how you gonna get the shit that's more mainstream when this shit was the shit?
No, but that's how I am with, like I said, like with Nas, like, it was written is way more better than me than Illmatic. You know what I mean? But they're both great albums.
There's no wrong answer a lot of times. It's my perspective.
Absolutely.
I'm good now. I'm good. We done.
Just making sure.
Waiting for Akademiks to
I know he's got like one more. He's got one final thought. All right. Now, back to the future. Time for Heat Check. So today's Heat Check artist is Rico Nasty, 24 years old, coming out of Maryland. So Rico dropped her first mixtape back in high school. Then when she graduated in 2016, she released The Rico Story and Sugar Trap. So those two mixtapes helped her gain a lot of traction. She had some big singles, iCarly and Hey Arnold, which Lil Yachty later remixed. Later we got Sugar Trap 2, Nasty and Anger Management earlier this year with Kenny Beats. In 2017, she had a big single Poppin' that ended up on Insecure on HBO, so that was a good look for her. Last year, she signed to Atlantic Records, and this year, of course, she's on the XXL Freshman cover. She says she's inspired by people like Missy, Rihanna, Beyonce, Tyler, and Earl. Sweatshirt, we know A$AP Rocky's a big fan. When Ak and I were talking about her yesterday, you compared her to two interesting people, at least a combination of what you thought her flows and talent sounded like.
I think, I said Denzel Curry meets Playboy Cardi. And it's a lot of it's certain styles, but also charisma. Those are two things that stuck out about her, like, even when just like really checking into her music and stuff like that. Like, I'm still waiting on that one joint that really like be like, yo.
Fringe fan over here.
No, I am a Fringe fan. No, I'm happy.
We've been trying to encourage him to listen to the music, though.
I'm happy when I am, like, because
I know you.
like I'm honest. You see, I'm not a nigga who be like, oh, I've been listening to old.
Yeah, there you go.
Like right now, honestly, this is where I'm at with Rico Nasty. And by the way, a lot of people like her music.
Right.
She was selected for the XXL freshman list. If you had asked me before, I wasn't up on her music, so I couldn't really tell you if she should have made it or not.
Right.
She made it. Her freestyle came out. I fuck with it. I like it. I like it. I've heard a couple songs, and I kind of get her style. I'm waiting for that one song, like, and sometimes it takes that.
Right.
And you gotta be honest with yourself. Yeah. Like, you might like an artist, or you might be okay with them, or they might be whatever lane they're in, and then that one song grabs you. I haven't got it yet, but she does look like she have a lot of promise.
What is it about Denzel and Cardi that reminds you of her?
In terms of Denzel, and well, first of all, like, styles in terms of rapping. I feel there's certain type of, like, I get a little Cardi influence a little while, and then a little bit of Denzel, but with Denzel, it's especially that charismatic shit with her. Like, I feel like she's kind of, like, I heard you say before, it was like Danny Brown. I'm like,
yeah.
I hear that. I hear all that.
Flow-wise, like, flow, she, like, rapid fire, like.
I hear all that.
Yeah.
And sometimes, for me, I'm not completely sold yet, but it's not nothing I would really dismiss at this point, because I feel there's a lot of room to grow.
Right.
Let's see what's up.
You feel like the same, like she needs a big hit?
Well, no, I don't think she needs a big hit. I just think...
she got a huge fan base. And by the way, that's what we're talking about. If you ain't got no fan base, we definitely into you.
Right. I think like she approaches to me like her energy, because like when Ak says Denzel Curry, I think about the energy, and I feel like early Travis. Like, I'm talking about like 2014 early Travis. You know what I mean? How she approaches with energy. But as far as like spitting, she kind of reminds me of like Danny Brown, like how she approaches the flow, how Danny Brown could like say a lot of words fast, like without the Eminem factor, you know what I mean? But it just be some rapid fire shit, but you could get it real easy. I listen to, like, I'm just now catching up on her, you know what I mean? I listened to, what's the project with Kenny Beats? Anger Management. That's the one Roger sent me. I listened to that. I listened to it a few times. And like, I think that she's on pace to be like a superstar, because she has like this ill-ass like look about her. She has an ill-ass look. She doesn't fit into the same norm as like every other young lady that's coming up. Like her, like the Tierra Wax, but she's like astronomically different than.
It's not just stripper rap.
Yeah, it's not just stripper, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, when we get the comments about, oh, all women is rapping about the same shit. No, they're not. You just gotta open up your ears. You know what I mean? And she's dope. I think she'll be here to stay.
Yeah, shout out to Rico Nasty. I think she's performing the concerts in New York next week, right? I think it's early next week.
Yeah, the Double XL.
I still haven't had a chance to see her live. I want to.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rico. Let's skip this, since we've already had so many good debates, and with something a little bit more light. Our big facts or BS to close the week is courtesy of Boosie. We done a lot of serious debates for this one, but Lion King is coming out this weekend. I'm super excited. Are you guys? Well, I'm not even gonna ask you. Are you taking your kids to see it?
Yeah, well, I'm going. We're going to Complex Con, but when I come back, absolutely, I'm going on Sunday to see that. I'm not missing Lion King.
Yeah, I've seen this movie like 200 times. So anyway, here's what Boosie. You don't like Lion King?
No childhood over here.
Yo, I got a lot of feelings about this movie. Anyway, let's check out this clip first.
Nigga, if you watch Lion King as a child, you shed tears, nigga. Cause that bitch made me cry. And I know every nigga I done asked around me when I was a child, that bitch made them cry. When that nigga dropped Scar, when Scar dropped that nigga off that hey, bro. Come on, dog.
Come on,
you gotta
man.
keep it real. Nigga, you cried, dog.
I talked to Smino about this. He told me that when Mufasa died, he laughed. That's some psychopath shit, and I fuck with you, Smino. He's funny, but that shit is crazy to me.
Right. No, but I mean, like, as a kid, yeah, that was kind of fucked up to see, you know what I mean? Like, the dad get thrown off and then the son get banished and all that. I'm with Boosie on that. Big facts. I'm with Boosie on that.
What's up, Ak?
Like, you don't be too tough to, like, don't.
Don't pull the immigrant card here. That has nothing to do with this.
We didn't have VCRs.
Stop that. We saw this shit in
I'm gonna
Grenada
pull it,
too.
but listen, I'm still saying big facts because I hear the same story from everybody.
But you didn't cry?
Are you fucking out of your mind? I saw it as a grown man. I didn't give two fucks about it.
Stop.
To keep it
What do you
real,
mean as a grown man? How old are you?
like, I definitely was in my 20s.
When you seen Lion King?
Are you kidding
Bro,
me?
I seen Lion King, like, literally, like, for the first time ever, like, 3 years ago.
Who robbed you of your childhood? How did you not see The Lion King as
Fuck am I watching the Lion
You didn't watch
Watching
any
Bougie
Disney.
Valentine
You
shit.
didn't watch any Disney
I
movies?
never, like, to keep it real, I
Lion
see
Ting,
everybody,
that's what
like,
he
all
watching, Lion Ting.
hot and bothered over, like, this Aladdin thing, because somebody black is playing, supposedly, like, in Hollywood, like.
Will Smith is playing as
Really?
the genie. Yeah.
He played. It
as
already
the
came
genie.
I don't
out.
even know the fucking plot. I'm gonna watch.
You never
You don't
seen
watch
Aladdin?
any Disney movies growing up?
The cartoon. There's a cartoon that came on Disney Channel, like.
Yeah, they had
but-
the cartoon like after the fact, but you didn't see the movie.
like the actual story. I
I had to fucking sing A Whole New World for my 8th grade graduation. I hated that shit.
What the fuck is that? Like,
I
I'm
know
about.
every single song.
I'm about to
Lion
watch
King.
that shit, like, for the first time.
Wow.
So I mean, it's
So beyond that, Academics, I have a
It's
question.
different for me. It hits-
Did you ever cry from a movie? Did any movie ever make you cry before?
Cool Runnings. It's gonna be cool.
Stop the fucking. Yo, you hear
Running.
hear this? I told
Oh
y'all
my
we
God.
Jamaicans, we ain't gonna take no slander. You saw we got Nicky in her place. Don't
Y'all
do it
fuck
now.
with Jamaicans. You're just
Hey,
out of your mind.
No, absolutely. It's just that, not those. Like, I can't remember, like, childhood movies like that.
Yeah, I have some questions
this
for your
nigga ain't
parents.
cry.
This is crazy.
Stop
I
it.
can't believe you didn't watch
Bro,
any
when you're
Disney
in
growing up.
Jamaica, like, in the
Stop
countryside, nobody gives a
pretending
fuck
it's an
about.
immigrant thing. You're a
Yo,
liar.
let's
Me and my
keep it
cousins
real.
watch this
Let's
in
keep it
Grenada.
real.
You're a liar.
I'm not living like
Stop
Wayno in Harlem.
Stop it.
Little pet. Listen,
Yo, I had the VHS
I grew
tapes.
up.
I want to hear what he's about to
I
say.
grew up in Jamaica.
What does that
Listen,
mean? You're not
which
living like
means
Wayno in Harlem or what? What does that mean?
It was basically on some rural shit. We had a farm. Man, we killing goats, pigs, everything. Cows, we eating them.
Ack.
I ain't crying over no goddamn, like, no lion dying.
Hey,
You
there
crazy?
were no lions in Jamaica or Grenada. I cried. I
Exactly.
did all the same
We don't
shit
give
you
two
did in my
fucks about no
village.
lions. That's all I'm saying.
That's
I
not the
watched
question.
it
I just
as-
asked if you cried at any other movie. That's all.
but I can't remember. I can't remember. There's nothing that memorable that
that,
hits
yeah.
me.
Wow.
But imagine the Lion King. I understand.
As a kid, bro, he's not saying. He's saying as. All right, you saw it as a grown man.
No, absolutely.
As
No,
a
I understand
kid,
it.
bro.
I understand it. Everyone shares the same sentiment, and I could understand that. Like,
That's why
I understand.
they
I
had
understand.
I read an article one time and it was about like why black men love Dragon Ball Z so much, right? Now
Right.
the article was deep. I ain't gonna front.
What?
But it just says shit about cause like a lot of kids they grow up, a lot of young black kids that grow up in poverty don't have their fathers, and it was saying how like Goku is like a bad father that leaves him with Piccolo, but he's like his uncle and shit and takes care of him, and then their friends
was a
die,
little
but
sad.
their
I was
friends
a
die,
little
but their
sad
friends
when
come
Goku
back
died
to
the
life
first
and
time,
all
bro.
of that shit. You say you sad with Goku die?
Yeah.
They fucking die every time they do Dragon Ball Z. They die every year
Here's
and
the
come
thing.
back. Like
I ain't gonna lie, like when I first came over here and I was watching like WWF turn to WWE, I thought that was real. I used to get really upset every time, like they end the episode with like Stone Cold bleeding up. I used to.
This is what made you emotional?
No. Yo, all right. I came over in 2001.
Oh, God.
Remember, Allen Iverson. That's
Yeah.
why Allen Iverson's my favorite athlete all the time. He went to the finals. He brought a bunch of bums.
Right.
And he won one game versus the LA Lakers.
yeah.
Which they ended at 16-1. I used to be so emotionally invested into like sports, like his games.
Yeah.
I used to cry when he lost. My family knew. They knew. I would like if
No,
it
when I was a
affected
crowd,
me.
no, when I was a
It
kid,
affected me.
in sports, it's 2 times I cried as a kid in sports. One when Michael Jordan retired the first time, and second when Magic Johnson announced that he had HIV because I thought that
Did you understand what that was?
Nah, I was a little kid, so I thought like, it was a thing that started becoming something. I used to see it in the news, but HIV, they made it seem like you instantly die once you get it. So when Magic Johnson came out and said he had HIV, I thought he was gonna die tomorrow. I was fucked up, like for real.
Yeah.
I was fucked up about that when I was a kid.
Don't worry. Whenever I have kids, if I ever, I'll make sure they watch Lion King, and I'll sit in the other room and watch if they cry. Like, y'all crying? I don't know.
Can't believe you saw that as an adult. That's so crazy.
When'd you come over
Man,
here?
niggas be crying over
Yo,
Avengers.
we're usually I ain't gonna lie. When
cried
Tony,
over Avengers?
I ain't gonna lie. I teared up. No, hold on. Wait. On some real shit. I ain't crying with this Lion King bullshit. But when they had that scene with my nigga,
Tony did the snap?
No, well, even before that, when like different like
Infinity War?
nigga, Fast
everybody
and
died?
Furious with my man
yeah, I
Paul
need to know.
Walker. And they were singing that song with Wiz at the end.
See you
Man,
again.
I had the hoodie on, man. I'm like, but not the Lion King. Fuck the Lion King,
Shut
bro.
down, B. Niggas
right.
died.
Be all right, man.
Damn. Guys,
I watch National Geographic every day. Shit happens.
I can't stand you sometimes, man.
We
I watch
got
Fast and
send
Furious.
some lines to Jamaica.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I was mad sad when Tony died in this last. By the way, I hope this isn't spoiler. If you
Ain't
ain't
no
watched
spoiler.
it,
If you ain't seen fucking Avengers Endgame by
Avengers
now.
Endgame, I was mad sad.
Stop it.
I was.
I
sad,
haven't
though.
seen it yet, but
I was sad.
doesn't matter.
Nah, that shit was sad,
Like,
bro.
I don't know
That
if tears
shit
came
was
down my
sad.
face, but I was crying inside. I'm like, yo, that's my guy.
Yo, Act, Making the Band is coming back. Did you see that? Or are you gonna claim that you're an immigrant so you didn't see that shit?
No, I
either?
definitely watched that
Okay,
shit.
all right, just
Only
making
thing
sure.
is, Diddy got it all fucked up. Ain't nobody walking into no fucking Brooklyn for no. Nobody's
He
doing
said it's gonna
none
be
of that.
worse. He said it's gonna be worse now.
First of all, here's the thing: what they didn't have
QC
back
could do
then.
Making a Band and make niggas do crazy
Yeah,
shit.
that might be more popular. You think this could even be as good as the
Nobody's
first
gonna
one?
do no more though. You see, back then, like
There's
this whole
Instagram
thing
now.
of like clout and like now, once somebody gets followers, they look at you. Yo, Wayno, you sign an artist today, and they have 10 followers. The minute they hit 1 million,
Oh, it's
they
different.
start looking at you like, the fuck I need Wayno for?
Right.
Bro,
Absolutely.
That's how they gonna be looking at Diddy. Be like, yo, Diddy, everybody loves me, and
Or they
like,
gonna look at it like, man, if I curse Diddy out, I'm gonna be way more lit. If I'm the nigga
I'm
who
gonna go
curses him
viral
out.
on your
Yeah.
stupid ass. What are you talking about?
All right, so it's not gonna work.
It's gonna work, but I don't know how
It's gonna work
be.
because it's gonna be on some reality show shit, and Diddy said the most iconic thing. Even if a nigga stop breathing, keep the cameras going. He did say that. He said we got technology to revive a nigga.
Oh man, but then
You
we
know
need
what that
the
means?
but then we need the spoof. The Chappelle spoof of that shit is one of the funniest skits of all time.
Right.
Literally. All right, that's it. Akis never doesn't care about the Lion King. Sorry,
Doesn't
it's a
care about
grown man.
lions.
He didn't have a childhood.
Peter Rundown.
It's not
you
about
catch me.
immigration.
You know what?
You're
For
just-
all the people who have the same childhood experience.
Cut it out. Yo, we had the same childhood
wait, hold on.
experience, and
This
I saw
weekend,
it.
while Nadeska and Wayno are gallivanting in Chicago at
Gallivanting.
Complex Con, let's have a group watch session of The Lion King. Maybe we could all cry together.
It's all on Act. He got the bread. It's all on him.
No, we're gonna be streaming it legally offline. What's wrong with you?
We gotta go. We gotta
gotta
go.
go, yeah.
You guys have an excellent weekend. If you're at Complex Con in Chicago, come say hi to me and Wayno.
We'll be there.
See you Monday on Everyday Struggle.